Hey guys, ECW fan here, collector. And I had a scheduled video set for when you see this on Monday, but I decided to go ahead and film this. It's Saturday morning early. I'm just getting off from work because I work night shift. I think a lot of y'all know that that watch it. And I guess this video is going to be called Mortality, and a rest in peace video to Billy from Game Chasers. I didn't know him, never met him. Never met him or Jay. I just watched the videos as a fan. I love the videos. The videos it reminded me, of me and Dave. Because we all, how they joke around, how it was all more fun just to be around each other and have fun and going and collecting and try to hunt. The hunt is always the best part of things, especially when you have friends. Friends makes it all worthwhile. And but I remember I started watching the Game Chasers. I think it was in the mid 2010s, about 2014 or 2015, and I remember telling Eddie, I was like, Eddie, man, these guys are just like us, man. They're just like us. They collect. They're out here like us. They're out here looking for stuff all the time. It's just video games and later it was toys. And I think Eddie might have seen a few of the episodes. But I would always watch. I'd always try to make a point to watch each episode I could when I had time. And they were just, it was just fun. It was just good-hearted guys going around. And it wasn't about value and I got to get this. It was basically, okay, I'm going to get this. I'm going to look. I'm sorry that things are blurry. It's just how the night camera is here. It was just about having fun and just collecting. And Billy came across as just a fun guy. This type of guy that you'd want to hang out with and have a good time with, And I always said, I told CJ, I said, CJ, one day I'm going to go to a gaming convention, hopefully, meet the Game Chasers. I said, that was always my thing, I like to meet the Game Chasers one time. And, tell them, hey, man, you guys got great videos, I was trying, I would post, I think maybe on some of their videos, I would try to get them to come to West Virginia and come to Computer Whiz or Larry's shop. I said, they got games there, I was in toys, and I was trying to convince them to come this way. And I guess it would be too far. I mean, I think they live in Texas. I believe that's where they live. And I'm more hurt because when I saw the news, and it just I was like, well, he'll pull through it. He'll make it through. He's young. He'll make it through. And you're always thinking on the positive. You never think negative. That's just me. I always think positive. I always try to. And then I saw his cousin's video, and I was like, man. I was like, and then I saw the news. I saw Mr. Whiteway make a post about it, and I was like, oh. And it was just like, it was like a punch in the gut. It's a punch in the gut. And I feel for his family. I feel for Jay. When you're friends and that close and you're always together, hanging out and having a good time together and stuff, you feel it, because one of the guys I know has, had a health issue last year, and I started worrying about it, I started worrying about him, It was one of those things, and thankfully he's doing good, but man, it was just, it's like a punch in the gut, and I still can't believe it. I was like, is this real? And that's the mortality that we as collectors have to face. We're not going to be here forever. The collection, the hunt will end one day for us all, and it'll end. For me, it'll end for Eddie. It'll end for Chris. It's not. It's just a sad fact of life. It's like that Rick Grimes speech to his son, where he tells him, he said, "I'm gonna die," and he just tells the truth to his little boy, and it's hard. It's hard to say that, but it's how it is, And we're not immortal. We're not, you know, we're all human beings, and you know, it's just how things are, and one day we have to face it. You know, our time will come. You know, and that's what I'm gripping with now. You know, I've been sitting here for the last couple of days, just like, man, you know, he's about my age. He might be younger than me, possibly Billy, or maybe a year or two older, but I don't know. I don't know what year he's born, but he looks like he's in his 40s like me. So I'm sitting there thinking about this. I'm sitting there thinking, man, I said, I'm feeling like, you know, mortality. You know, it's mortality. It's coming, you know, and it makes you question things. I gotta say, overall though, Billy, from the videos and everything that he, you know, what he done, he left a good legacy. I've seen nothing but people sit there and talk about what a cool guy he was, how they met him, how great he was. So that's the best thing you could have, or just leave a good imprint, and you know, have people sit there and have good memories of you. And I've always said that I'd rather people have good thoughts of me. I'm sure some will have negative. I'm sure there's going to be some out there that will have some negative thoughts, but hopefully the good outweighs the bad. And with Billy, he did good, man. He was really one of a kind when you'd watch the videos, and yeah, prayers to his family and to Jay and friends like that, you know, out there. And rest in peace, Billy. I'm still a fan of the Game Chasers, and I've been watching all the old videos, so you did great, buddy. I wish I could have met you maybe one day, and you know, we'll meet up in the great beyond, and I'll tell you, I'll say, yeah, I'm a fan, man. It was good to finally meet you. But until next time, buddy, keep on playing.